Today, our champion, Jim Powers of Randolph, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Bruno Defeo of East Boston on Candlepin Bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, always speaking to the whole crew, saying we are glad you could join us here at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts for 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling. It's total pinfall that determines our winner. Now, each bowler takes home a permanent souvenir. These are provided by Din Brothers of Boston and Holyoke, will be properly inscribed. They'll become real nice souvenirs. Also, guaranteed prize money, $700 to the winner, $350 to the runner-up, $50 available to the winner of each string, and if they tie, each will get $50. There is also a $50 gift certificate from Rotman's Furniture of Worcester to our marksman of the day, the bowler with the most marks. Many other opportunities for our bowlers to pick up extra money, as you know, for 3 marks in a row, 3 strikes in a row, and for going over 400. But enough of that. I'll talk about it during the program. Right now, let's talk to today's bowler, shall we? Bruno Defeo, and I just want to remind you folks, because he can't get it off his mind, but he was 3 years ago, yeah. You were until the very last day, the last opportunity.
The last string, anyways.
Yeah.
You did it the last string.
425 is what you were. You were in 5th place for that championship. And on that last chance, a guy named Gary Casey came along and rolled a 462 and went right to the top.
180 something the last string?
Yeah, 180 in the last string, yeah. And all of a sudden, Bruno was home and watching, huh?
I had a monkey on my back ever since.
I'll bet, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Jim, that's pretty tough to handle.
Oh, that's not... All these guys with these 425s.
Yeah, how about that? And, you know, let's see, this is your 4th shot now at getting in this year's show.
That's right.
And you've had, what, 370 and 347 and 368, huh? So we got to get it up a
little more, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, it's amazing. We've got Bill Stanley at 405 and Jeff Atkins at 397.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice? Either one, get a nice score, yeah.
All right,
well, we're going to give it...
Both of you do it then, okay? All right. We'll get underway right after this. Challenger Bruno Defeo of East Boston. High single 192, high triple 465. His league average is 124. One, 7, 8, and 10. No, missed them all. Turns out to be a 7-box. Bruno had a 672 in winning his roll-off, and he's representing the Central Park lanes in East Boston. Four horsemen left side, that's what he's looking at. 4-pin is still rocking because there was a piece of wood that rolled up against it, but in back of it rather than in front. So he makes it. Jim Powers, our defending champion, going for his 4th. High single 206, high triple 468, and league average 120. A diamond on the left side. 2, 4, 5, and 8. And another win for the diamond. 9. He has a spare leave on the right now of the 6 and the 10. Yes. That brings up Bruno Defeo of East Boston, today's challenger, working on a spare. Seven is the fill, and he has a triangle over on the left made up of the 4 and the 7 and 8. He has it. 2 marks in a row. Bruno is employed as a bookkeeper for the Bank of New England. He is single, but however is engaged to be married. Oh, pretty, yes! He has 3 marks in a row, and the third was a strike. So, $50 in bonus money and a fine start for our challenger, Bruno Defeo. Now, our defending champion, Jim Powers, is working on a spare. And he comes up with a strike. Jim, the owner of Marie's Sub Shop in Scituate, is married and father of 5. First bonus ball is thin hit, leaving 4 horsemen on the left side with the 8-pin in back, and over on the right corner, the 10-pin with wood in front of it but not up against it. Eight is the fill, but he will not have 3 marks in a row. It's a 9 box. So, with 2 bonus balls still to be rolled here after 4 boxes of the first string, Bruno Defeo is at 54. However, Jim Powers is at 56. Our challenger, Bruno Defeo, trying now for 4 consecutive marks. He's already got 3 in a row, which established a bonus of 50. Now, each consecutive mark in this string would be worth $50 as long as he can keep it going. All right, the fill is 5. He's left the 4 horsemen on the right side and the 8-pin in back. There's a piece of wood that was up against the 8. It's rolled a little bit away from it now. But it has stopped. So he fires at the head pin. Oh, at a nice shot, but he left the 6-pin. That definitely could be called a great try. A 10. All right, he has the 5 and 10, the Woolworth, with a piece of wood on each side. They're more on an angle over toward the 10-pin rather than being angled away. He used it, however, and made it. Now defending champion Jim Powers, Randolph, Massachusetts. He had a 702 in winning his roll-off and is representing Wright Brothers of Holbrook. 4 horsemen left side, and in the opposite corner, the 10-pin. 1, 2, 4, 7, and 10. 1 and 2. So 4, 7, and 10 still there. Corners are full, so it's an 8 box. He has 2 pins standing. However, they are side by side. It's the 5 and 6. Good try, but he got just the 5. Waiting for that one piece of wood to stop rolling, and now fires. However, it turned out to be a roadblock. Now Bruno Defeo, working on a spare in the sixth. That electronic scoreboard is being kept as usual by Senor El Gilio. Seven, leaving the 5, 6, and 10. Keith Williams keeping score on the big board for the folks who are here. Tim Michel is on the lob line, filling in for Ralph Stewart as lob line judge and referee. And Bruno Defeo ready to fire again at the 5, the 6. Tried to use some wood, but it just didn't work. Don Riley is our statistician and coordinator. It's a 7 box. Bill Rubin is our producer and director. And our crew today is Ken Sullivan, Skip Peabody, Ron Schindler, Glenn Fletcher, and in post-production videotape, George Ellard. The 2, the 4, and the 6 with no wood. That's what he's looking at. Too full on the 2-pin. A 9. Now our defending champion, Jim Powers. Trying to make it 4 in a row. Same leave, 2, 4, and 6 as Bruno had. He got the 2 and 4, but not the 6. A 10. Both these bowlers hoping to get into our live championship show August 27th. It'll be at the Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill as usual, and it'll be live from 6:30 until 8 o'clock. The 2, the 4, the 6, and the 10, and one piece of wood that's about where the 3 would be, parallel to the pit. Got the 2 and 4. Bruno Defeo has a strike. 5-pin was standing and then toppled. Double up.